This presentation is on Proposition 65 and glyphosate. Glyphosate is the active ingredient in a popular herbicide named Roundup by Monsanto. It has been found to have limited evidence that it is carcinogenic for human consumption, which falls under the same category as alcoholic beverages and solar radiation. Glyphosate has sparked controversy for customers because it is a probable human carcinogen. The issue is that in February 2018, U.S. District Judge William Shub halted California's plan to require placing warning labels on its Roundup products. The label would have been required starting in July, but the judge said the required warning for glyphosate does not appear to be factually accurate and uncontroversial because it conveys the message that glyphosate's carcinogenicity is an undisputed fact. This judge sided with Monsanto to protect their right to the First Amendment and prevents confused and misled customers. Released in 1974 by Monsanto, Roundup has been widely used. The product's main ingredient, glyphosate, is on the chemicals known to cause cancer list in California. Glyphosate is known to kill all vegetation except for certain genetically modified seeds such as corn and soybean, which is resistant to glyphosate. Approximately 270 million pounds of Roundup is sprayed onto these crops. Research has been conducted by various agencies, both private and government-run. These agencies are the International Agency for Research on Cancer, World Health Organization, Environmental Protection Agency, the European Union, and the Chula-Born Institute. The International Agency for Research on Cancer is what Judge William Shub based the ruling on. The agency found that there was little evidence that glyphosate is not carcinogenic in humans, but does induce the symptoms of non-Hodgkin lymphoma. It has been found to be carcinogenic in animals, but at very high levels, not usually in the environment. Research conducted by the WHO, EPA, and the European Union concluded with the same results, even with different methodology. One facility in Thailand, called the Chula-Born Institute, did find a link between an already present hormone-dependent breast cancer. The presence of glyphosate induced the cancer cells to grow, but provided no evidence that it directly causes cancer. Stakeholders for the ruling are Judge William Shub and Monsanto. Since glyphosate technically does not cause cancer, Monsanto fights to keep their products on the shelves. Monsanto and several farming groups sued against the addition of glyphosate to the Proposition 65 list. They dispute these allegations because they are afraid that it will ruin Roundup's reputation, which can lead to farmers using loopholes to use it or halt production. This action can affect the food supply and production not only in the US, but around the world. People against the ruling are the research agencies such as the IARC, WHO, and EPA. They would prefer to have the warning on the label so California residents are educated on the products they are purchasing. This leads to a major stakeholder, the consumer. Consumers want to make informed decisions about consuming products that could be potentially detrimental to their health and well-being, which led to the creation of Proposition 65. This change will not alert consumers about the probable carcinogenicity of glyphosate, leaving them misinformed. In conclusion, there is no substantial link between glyphosate and labeling. If Monsanto wants to keep consumers informed, they should do their own testing or provide resources to agencies already conducting research.